Four men, three guitars, two fans, one band, all with one collective dream. The myth, the legend, the folktale, various artists. Born in Sydney, Australia, this band was conceived from the minds of four musical geniuses. Over 1 year on, the band has grown. Now award-winning and better than ever, they take on the world. This is Tim McNee and Ian Regendron with various documentaries with various artists.
We're here in North Rocks, Sydney, New South Wales, Australia, the home of various artists.
Wait, I think I see one now. Let's go in.
Another documentary. Oh, another one. It's like our sixth one this week. Oh, hey man.
Various artists started in mid-2014 while walking down the road. Founding members Matt, Mitch and Aiden had the idea of starting a band and naming it Various Artists.
So we were walking around just joking about each other's mothers and we were like, hey, we play musical instruments, let's start a band. And they were like, oh, let's name it Various Artists. It actually brought a tear to my eye. It was such a bad idea, but I don't know, Matt got around to convincing me. It still is a bad idea, of course, but I've made $50 out of it. I'm happy.
They were walking to their local takeaway shop where they would further plan out their band.
The band was almost complete. With two guitars, drums and a fairly ordinary singer, all they needed was a bass.
Well, I had a mate named Norton who I'd known for a long time, and he played the bass. So I sent him a message and I'm like, hey man, want to join a band? And that was on Thursday night. We had a practice on Saturday and a gig the next Friday.
Yeah, I remember it was a Thursday when Matthew messaged me. He asked me about being a bassist for his band, and initially I thought, no. And, I just ignored the message, came to school the next day, and he was bugging me all lunch. I kept coming up with excuses like, oh, my hand fell off, I can't play bass anymore. Oh, I lost my guitar when it was stolen last night. But he didn't take any of it. So I turned up to practice on Saturday, and that was definitely a low point in my life, but things got a lot lower.
The band was complete, the practicing began. 1 week later, on October 24th, they played their first gig at a local fete. With a modest 6-song playlist, they strummed and sung their hearts out. The era of Various Artists had begun.
I remember my first gig vividly. Screaming fan, wonderful guitaring, the Nicholas drumming. Shocking. We played some songs by some of our favourite artists, such as, Green Day, Blink-182, Matchbox 20, Justin Bieber, The Wiggles, Kanye West, Nicki Minaj, Rolf Harris. That's about it.
Suddenly, The Shags, All Time Low, Blink, Taylor Swift, Dion Ducker, Coldplay, Matthew Swain, just every band ever.
Well, some of my musical influences are, Kurt Cobain, Jimi Hendrix, Elvis Presley. Actually, maybe everyone has just died in a cool way.
While various artists are thriving on the opportunity of a lifetime, they have certainly had their fair share of hardships.
Yeah, definitely the hardest part was when I left the school to Blowkill. I remember Tuesday one week, I was at school getting headbutted while playing handball. Next week, I was at Oak Hill, and the only girls were 5 years older than me. I mean, I was still pulling them, but you know, it definitely put strain on the band.
Yeah, not on leaving the school was probably the last point in our band. Like, we have like the start of our band, and then first practice went up, and then since then we've been gradually decreasing, but then suddenly, not on leaving the school, this sudden drop below ground level, and then really took us a while to bounce back up, be resilient.
Luckily, they were able to pull through these tough times together and grow closer in the process. Even without Norton, Matt, Mitch and Aiden entered their school talent quest with a song they wrote called My Squirrel. This questionable song was well received by the audience and ended up taking out first place. The boys still have their bucket that they won.
Well, the school talent quest was coming up in about a week's time, and we needed to pick a song or write a song, but hadn't really done anything yet. So we just decided to write, a song about something stupid, because we're stupid. And I thought something stupid was, incest in animals, specifically caterpillars and squirrels. And so I just put some chords together, put in a few words, and we got our award-winning My Squirrel, which was pretty good. Well, for me, Talent Quest was really just a moment to show off in front of my friends. I did show off in front of my friends, but, winning that bucket, you can see the blood, sweat and tears and other unidentified substances. You can really see them here. And I just think it really represents how far we've come from performing at small church fetes to doing that again a year later and still being just as bad as how we started out.
Oh, my goals for the band, really hoping in its upcoming weeks to write a full-length album. In fact, I've been working on something lately.
Well, I'm just going to predict what's going to happen in 20 years to the band. I think eventually we'll break up. Matt will probably push us to the edge and we will leave him behind. I think I'll become a solo bongoist, that is a word. So I'll just be on a bus by myself with a bongo and the world can see me. I think eventually I'll die at the age of 27. I don't know how I'll die.
Well, I actually hope that one day Various Artists gets enough supporters and enough money that we can maybe go on a world tour or something. I've actually always wanted to go to North Korea, specifically Pyongyang, the capital, because I hear over there they really like crap music. Yeah.
I think Mitchell will die alone, eaten by his many cats.
I hope the band doesn't have a future.
Maybe Matt will go on a solo, get some bowls, fans, but that won't work out because he's horrible.
Probably a world tour, all the countries in the world. All the continents too. Yep. All the islands. Album. Tour. What else do we want? Probably gonna go skydiving.
I think Matthew will eventually piss someone off so much they stab him to death.
Maybe I'll start a successful solo career. Anything not involved with these guys would be good.
I think Norton will meet a supermodel, have a happy life with him, and then later find out she is a man. Yeah, that's what I hope, really. That could be the only good possible outcome for our band.
We can say for sure that various artists have an extremely bright future. I will be seeing a lot of them.
This has been Varus Documentaries. Tim and Ian signing out.